that he was not gay. Now, my thing is this: if you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look like a fool.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby.
Y'all, Shannon Sharpe's former stylist just dropped the mother of all tapes to prove that Shannon has been on the deal this entire time. And if y'all thought that Shannon's downfall couldn't possibly get any worse after the whole essay lawsuit, well, it's about to get 10 times worse. Well, Shannon's essay lawsuit has been dominating the news for the last couple of weeks now, y'all seen it. But his stylist is now claiming that this is all a big part of Shannon's Hollywood humiliation ritual. Yes, y'all. He's out here posting some mysterious receipts and throwing shade that could seriously shake up Shannon's whole image. But here's where it gets even wilder. He's claiming that Shannon tried to shut him down so the world wouldn't find out about what allegedly went down behind closed doors. So, what's really going on here? Did Shannon Sharpe actually try to silence his own male stylist? And could there be even more to this story? Let's dig in. Okay, so the stylist in question is a man named Russell Hollywood Simpson. The whole wild part about it is that when he first started working with Shannon, everybody thought that they were secret lovers because fans were wondering if that was Shannon's way of coming out as a part of the community because he and Russell used to be everywhere together. And I know a bunch of people that take Russell used to be dating former NFL safety Kerry Rhodes, and the two were often seen together. People online started to connect the dots, and Shannon wasn't having it. The rumors about his sexuality spread quickly. And to make matters worse, rumors about Shannon being on the disabled list and living a double life had been going around for years. I mean, he looks like Miss Nada, so I get it. But remember when Mike Abbs commented that Shannon might be seeing men? He said that Shannon invited him to be on Club Shay Shay, but he didn't want to because of the rumors about Shannon.
He said, "No, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'm sitting down, nigga." Thought he was going to attack Cat. That nigga. It's called Shay Shay. The nigga telling you.
With all the talk, hiring someone like Russell made things more complicated for Shannon. He decided to change things up and fired Russell, but he did it in a very public way. Instead of ending things quietly, Shannon tried to play down Russell's role, acting like he had little to do with his wardrobe in the first place. He then brought back his old stylist, Shelley Davis, and told her she was the real genius behind his new look. Fans could tell what was going on. It was clear Shannon was trying to put those rumors to rest.
Said it once, but he kept repeating it. Knowing me? And I get it. My stylist, Hollywood, he was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelley. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events. And I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside.
Right.
I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LV jackets, all that stuff that I already had it. And a lot of the stuff she had already put together, but I took it apart. So when he put it back together, it was just what she had put together. And I told him, I said, Hollywood, I said, bro, I think you did an unbelievable job. I said, but I'm gonna go back to Shelley because it's hurting her because she had been through anybody that knows me know I'm loyal.
Shannon thought that firing Russell would stop the rumors, but it backfired very quickly. Instead of keeping quiet, Russell seemed determined to tell the world what was really going on behind the scenes. He didn't start out strong. Instead, he started dropping loader seats here and there and posting videos that showed he was the only one who actually put Shannon's looks together. Russell also posted a video on Instagram with the caption, "Let's be clear, That being said, Shannon had publicly and privately praised Russell before the rumors started, but it seemed like he wanted everyone to forget about that. This was also done to keep up the appearance that he was a straight boy. Things got even stranger when Shannon did one of the craziest things ever. On September 11th, 2024, he accidentally streamed an audio recording of a private moment to his Instagram followers. This audio was anything but subtle. It was definitely a little too grown up for our ears, and there was no hiding that something was going on. Neither Shannon nor the mystery woman showed their faces, and the live stream disappeared as quickly as it came on. Of course, people caught it, recorded it before it disappeared, and flooded the comments with complaints. But Shannon wasn't going to let that go without saying anything. He quickly went online to do some damage control, saying that hackers were to blame for everything. He shared a post saying, "Beware, my Instagram was hacked this morning. My team and I are working vigorously to figure this out." Shannon quickly took down that post because, let's be honest for a second, nobody believed his hacker story at first. But after some time, he finally told the truth on his Nightcap episode. He said the whole Instagram live mess was just a big mess of an accident. He said he threw his phone on the bed without realizing the live stream had started right before things were about to get really private. Instead of keeping it quiet, the whole thing ended up online.
Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Someone that is extremely private, and to have one of your most intimate details be audio heard for the entire world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon, Shay Media Club, Shay Nightcap, ESPN. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times, and I always try to be professional at all times. Even when I'm behind closed doors, still try to remain a level of professional, although I'm in the privacy of my own home. And I'm very disappointed in myself, not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities, but to have your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard, I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down, my kids. I reached out to them, I called my sister, my friends. Obviously my friends reached out, but guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie Fritz, who's been my longtime marketing guy, he finally got through to me and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live? I'm like, doing what? You know, I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't getting no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, you know, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again.
Well, Shannon also took a moment to clear up the rumors that he staged the whole thing. He made it crystal clear that Yon Lev wasn't some calculated move. It was just a total accident, and nothing more. But I don't know how many accidents you got to do to click that many times to get the live turned on, but despite Shannon's attempts to clear things up, fans weren't buying it, because really you can't accidentally go live on Instagram, and a lot of people thought he was just trying to cover his tracks. And as soon enough rumors started swirling that maybe this wasn't an accident at all. Some even suggested he staged the whole thing to put an end to the ongoing talk about his sexuality, and others thought his leak was a way to get ahead of a bigger story that might have been coming out soon. And let's be honest, that audio didn't exactly help the case. People pointed out how weird his voice sounded. Oh, Michelle, like he was trying to put on an act. It just didn't seem natural. And you know how fast the internet picks up on stuff like that? The way Shannon reacted after that just made things even more suspicious. If it was really a mistake, why turn into such a huge drama? Then there's the mystery of Michelle's identity. Her name just came up out of the nowhere, and Shannon's explanation just didn't make anything clear. He claimed it was his assistant Jordan who ended the live stream, but that made it even more. Suspicious, because what does he do? Come in and clean up after you're paid. If Jordan could cut the stream, why couldn't he have started it too? It wasn't adding up, and many people started thinking Shannon wasn't being fully transparent. The messy part was that when Russell made it clear he wasn't about to let Shannon slide with lying to the public so easy, he started dropping cryptic posts on Instagram, leaving everybody questioning Shannon's version of the events, like that IG story where he wrote, "I love my private life, but you may see a little bit, but you won't see much. I'll tell you that." And the hardest thing I ever had to do was shut the F up. But Russell didn't keep things unclear for very long. Eventually, he stood up and confronted Shannon directly, without any of the delicacy he had used before. He wrote, "Accidentally going. Live when you have to open the app swipe. Right then swipe left twice, hit the button in the absolutely insanely impossible." It was like he was badly trying to let the people know the truth, but was holding himself back. He also let fans on their toes with this post. "So much I want to say, but nah," and the caption, "I'll wait till the right time." He also said, "I know how Shannon works, and I wouldn't put it past him to plot something like this." However, to put everything into perspective, Russell is the same person who would expose NFL player Terry Rose for being in the closet.
It all started when someone had leaked some pictures of he and I out. And he said to the tabloids that he was not gay. Now, my thing is this. If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look like a fool.
So, when Russell starts dropping hints about someone being in the down low, people tend to pay attention. That's why he raised eyebrows when he never actually exposed the full story about Shannon. And some fans think it was because Shannon stepped in and shut it all down. Even after cutting ties, Shannon reportedly kept a close eye on Russell, worried he might let something slip. When the whole public smear campaign didn't do the trick, he apparently changed his approach. Word on the streets is Bravo had offered Hollywood a spot on a reality show, but Shannon allegedly made sure that chance never saw the light of day, according to Media Takeout Hollywood's team is telling Tasha K that Shannon is doing everything he can to try to block Hollywood from appearing on a reality TV show. And with Shannon's new lawsuit, y'all better believe that Russell does not shy away from throwing shade. In a new Instagram post, he hinted that he had helped Shannon keep his shenanigans out of the media when he worked for Shannon, sort of like he was Shannon's fixer handler or Olivia Pope or something like that. "See, when I was around you, never heard a single word. I had everything so organized." Yeah, y'all, it's a hot mess. But there's more, because Russell's revelations just broke open an entire can of worms. And it is crazy. See, his former bodyguard just came out to claim that Shannon was allegedly at Diddy's parties and that he met his current partner at Diddy's freak-off parties. So now we don't know if the partner in question is a current Jane Doe who is suing Shannon for $50 million or another girl that he started seeing after he and the Jane Doe broke up. See Shannon Sharpe's former bodyguard, who goes by the name Saka Zumba, claims to have some footage that allegedly plays his Shannon at one of Diddy's infamous parties. Yeah, those parties that have sparked years of rumors and side-eyes. But what's turning heads now is that Saka didn't stop at the footage. He also claimed that Shannon might be by worse. He dropped a bomb alleging that Shannon was involved in some shady behavior at those events, including allegedly being with a girl who was underage at the time. To add fuel to that fire, Saka tweeted FNDA that Ninja Shannon met his 304 at a Diddy party when she was 17. Watch Cat back and you'll understand. Let's pause here though. A304 is slang for an adult worker. And the mention of Cat Williams suggests there might be more to uncover, especially since Cat's already made headlines for hinting at shady dealings in Hollywood circles. As soon as that tweet hit the timeline, it disappeared faster. You can say cancel culture, but we all know that once something hits the internet, it's out there forever. The internet never forgets, because screenshots were already circulating and the tweet went viral. In no time, the timing was way too convenient to ignore. And Shannon had just announced he'd be stepping away from ESPN until the NFL preseason. And now people are seriously side-eyeing the whole situation, wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. And let's not act brand new. This isn't the first time that a celebrity bodyguard has been pulled back the curtain on the madness that allegedly goes down at those infamous Diddy parties. But Hollywood's been whispering about this for years. These bodyguards don't just protect celebs, They see everything. One former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, who used to work security for Jamie Foxx, has even gone on record about the wild stuff he witnessed at these events. According to him, he saw a grown man running around buck naked at one of Diddy's get-togethers. So Saka Zumba stepping up with the tea about Shannon, it's messy. Yes, but it's not surprising if you've been paying attention.
And his hospitalization was due to Diddy. There are stories of him getting beat up and getting put, but I know he was on a movie set, but something from an altercation or something from drug related that was given to him.
Diddy will pull up and get wild with you by himself. Like he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like, you know.
He'll pull up and take something like it.
Bro, he'll pull up and, bro, he slapped Drake.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
So here's the story that really goes off the rails. Because the wildest part about the whole thing is that Shannon Sharpe allegedly hooked up with a 17-year-old girl at one of Diddy's infamous parties. And let's not forget, Shannon has been very vocal about denying he ever stepped in one of those scenes. In fact, he told Kais in an interview back then that he wasn't even famous enough to get an invitation.
I found out I was Diddy's neighbor on the third day. I swear to you, I didn't even know Diddy was right there. I literally, my barber came in, he's like, you know you right next to Diddy, right? Or like, somebody dropped it in my Reddit of the view of the helicopter, and then right over it, it was Diddy's house. Like he got a slide in the back and all types of shit. Wow. It was crazy, yeah. It was just the most random.
So it might have been some parties at your house.
Oh my God. You ever was at a Diddy party?
No,
Never?
I ain't never been invited. I ain't that big. I mean, maybe if I was in the position that I'm in now, but back then, no. I don't get invited to no parties, bro. Plus, I'm a homebody.
Do you like partying or no? Nah. I feel
I just like to be to myself, man.
I feel that.
You know.
I feel that.
They see me, I'm in the airport, or I'm going point A to point. Normally, mainly when people see me, I'm in the airport, I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
That's the extent.
Or you getting freaky.
Huh? There you go. Hey, Kai,
give me some more.
It's too soon, Kai. Kai, I need a year. September 11, 2025.
Hey, you a freak ass. Hey, that nigga a freak. Hey, Shannon, no, I'm on you now, bro. Damn, you was going crazy, bro.
Oh, come on.
No, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you know how scary that is?
But now, with the leak from his own former bodyguard, that whole narrative is looking real shaky. People are pulling receipts, connecting dots, and straight up calling out the contradictions. But hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. Because another theory is making the rounds. And it's an interesting one because fans are starting to wonder if this whole mess is a part of Shannon's humiliation ritual. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, a humiliation ritual is allegedly a public or private ceremony, or event designed to degrade, shame, or disgrace a person, often in a public space or in front of a group. Usually after humiliation rituals, celebs blow up even more and start making some insane amounts of money. And the timing of it kind of adds up. See, Shannon is in talks to sign an $100 million deal for his Club Shay podcast, which is more than he made during his entire career in the NFL, which is saying a lot. But the next thing we know, he got sued by a woman who claimed that Shannon allegedly saw her. In her lawsuit, she accused Shannon of manipulating and controlling her, and alleges that he said, and essay her from behind, in October 2024 and January 2025, blatantly ignoring her, pleas for him to stop. The lawsuit details instances of alleged threats and physical aiding. Sharpe refused to accept the answer. No, even as she sobbed and screamed. She claimed that they met in LA at a gym and were in consensual relationship for 2 years. But his behavior turned mean, and he allegedly threatened to annul her when she attempted to share her location with friends. She also claimed that he insisted on recording their intimate encounters at times without her knowledge and claimed that they were for personal use that belt. She accused Sharpe of sharing the videos with friends on multiple occasions. Shannon's made a statement though saying, This lawsuit is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars in her effort to extract the large. Financial settlement, Mrs. Amiga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual, intimate encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. It continued, the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing adult language and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Miss Zuniga. The edited tape that Miss Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during their blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages that the intimate activity was not consensual. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of essay, and will not submit to what he ceased as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts in the law. So, yeah, y'all, it's given very much humiliation ritual, like the girlies are saying, and a $100 million payday at the end of it is not surprising to see why Shannon would agree to go along with it. But I got to know what y'all feel about this mess. So drop your thoughts and comments below, and then check out this next video.